this weekend I've been communicating with someone for a few weeks over the phone, and they've been inviting me to two-step dance lessons that they were going to pay for. So I talked to them Sunday morning, and they said, well, tell you what, there's a gathering over here at Kennedy's motorcycle show. So I figured, well, safe turf. I can kind of scope the person out and get to know them and all. And we went out to dinner, and they brought me home. And one of the first things out of their mouth, oh my God, was, you're going to take me to your bedroom. And I says, wait a minute here. I'm just getting to know you. I'd like to get to know you. And they popped back right away with, oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it to sound like a one-night stand. But it shows through learning, through the process of learning, how I was able to put them in their place, so to speak.
So what I'm hearing you say is, because you have boundaries today, you were able not to Jekyll the other person, but to see them as who they are and still contain yourself.
Right.
I really appreciate your
Instead
sharing.
of coming up with the, how dare you?
You know, it sounds to me, Sandy, like you're really seeing your sexuality as a healthy part of you too, and you're not disowning that anymore. A couple things I need to say about choices. If I'm not getting loaded on alcohol or drugs or whatever else I'm using, I have the opportunity to be in the moment. I got to know my needs and wants. Needs are food, clothing, shelter, my need for emotional nurturing. If I'm just a new alcoholic coming off the street, I need to have dental. I could probably very easily be self-medicating my pain because I have pain in my mouth, so I need to get to a dentist. If I'm a crystal addict, my teeth could be rotten. I need to get to a dentist so that I don't have to go through all the pain that I'm going through. Need for financial information. None of us that I know of, correct me if any woman has been given financial information on how to take care of yourself. I was taught you grow up, find a man, any man will do, you get married, and they take care of you. That's, you know, that's tough on men too, because they're going through the very same thing. And in my mind, men have different gender, different sexuality, but they have to take care of themselves too, just like us. And it's tough if they don't know how to take care of themselves because they're codependent. They have all the same needs that we have as human beings. Okay. Wants are different from needs. Wants bring me joy. Wants are things that are really spiritually important in my life. If I don't have wants, I might not want to get up in the morning. I sometimes wonder, why am I getting up in the morning? I'm in a lot of physical pain. Last Friday I went in for a mouth lesion that I have, where I may have cancer. So I had a biopsy done. Tonight I go for a CAT scan after I leave here to see. Now I have a lot of physical pain, so I'm thinking, why am I doing this? And also, in another thing, I can't always focus on that I can remember my own pain and know that you too might have pain similar to what I have. You know, but one of the things I would really be sad about is if I couldn't come here. If for some reason this lesion was on the outside and you would judge me as being ugly and maybe you wouldn't want to listen to me. Who's that lady who comes here to share sometime? Edna? Edna? You know, I'm getting old. I'm 50. And look at my legs, you know. They're not like beautiful legs. Maybe you're judging me. I don't know. You know, I don't know. But I'm here in the present moment, and I'm giving you the best that I have to give of my own recovery. How you receive me is how you receive me. I can only tell you, I hope that you're receiving me without judgment, because I'm presenting to you without judgment, that I really care about you, that my giving to you is a way to give to myself. Okay. Moderation is something that I want to cover. Very important. If I'm not distorting my feelings to distract myself from feeling my feelings in the moment in one of these ways. Oh, let me finish wants. What kind of a want might I want? A small want might be what kind of car I'll drive. What a big want might be who my partner will be, how many children I'll have. A small want might be what kind of house I'll live in. So you need to write out in your inventory your want list. Just like you write out a fears list. After you've been through your work and your steps with your sponsor, then you write out a want list and a needs list, because you need to know all this information to be your own loving parent. Another thing that I can use to distract myself from feeling my feelings in the moment is a game. And it's a game I call Creating Crises. And the Creating Crises is about playing the victim, rescuer, or the perpetrator. And when I do this, what will happen is I can distract myself from feeling my feelings in the moment by blaming you, which is what happened in the kitchen. You got in touch with how you've been blamed all your life for not doing something, whatever it was. And that's part of this shame, blame, fault, guilt, and control. So, to play the victim, rescuer, perpetrator, or offender is a way to distract myself from feeling my feelings in the moment. It's a way to bomb myself from the meadows. Pia calls this bombing myself. So stop bombing yourself. Stop Jekyling. Whenever you think about blaming someone else, Jekyling them, having Jekyll ears on, or Jekyling with the mouth, stop. I'm asking you to stop if you would be willing. Because if you knew the intensity of the pain of the person that you're sharing with, you would be a lot gentler with that person. Yeah.
I do that a lot, and I don't like it. I'm even dropping to my knees and praying about it. But how do you just... I don't understand. I guess I'm supposed to replace it with something.
What I would hope for is, even though you might not be able to talk to the person that you're Jekyll with here in the house, because feelings come up that are heated, and they're also reenactment of childhood core trauma, so they're not even necessarily about this moment. Find someone who is not necessarily like when I walked in that night was Jerry and Linda in the kitchen. Your arm was bleeding. You were so frustrated you'd hit something. Jerry could talk with me. I could be present. Find someone who can be present for you. Hopefully someone who's not involved in the pain of the moment. And then work through it. And this is a great area right here that we have where we can work through the pain. Whatever I say and do is usually more about me and my history than it is anything to do with you. It doesn't look like it in the moment, but that's the truth. Then there are skills. The skills would be, giraffe skills might be, I'm wondering if you would be willing to give me some time out. You could maybe have a signal where you cross your fingers and say to one of the women here, I'm having a lot of feelings come up that's not necessarily about what's happening between us. You're having an expression on your face. What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Or what's right? I'm interested.
I was writing a book in my head.
So you were writing a book in your head?
I was just off somewhere.
You know, you can lay down. Are you tired?
Oh, no, I'm not tired. I wish I was ready. I was just kind of, I just kind of took a vacation out to the clouds for a moment and I was returning.
Okay.
I do that.
You can do that. It's fine. It's fine. And if there's any pregnant women here or anyone who is uncomfortable, there's a sofa over there, so you're welcome to lay down. I'm coming again. I'll come 3 or 4 times this month, so don't worry about missing.